Hello and welcome to this new year and this semester and the course in 751 Computer Aided Engineering Design. So, in the beginning, let me outline the course in its subject matter and the way I propose to conduct it. So, there is a little course handout, what is called handout. Though I am not giving it out by the hand. So to show you that, let me share the screen or at least this window. Yes. So I understand that you can see this screen, the browser, and in this I am already open at that view of the portal in which you will find it as you enter the course through your download. Okay. So this is the course home for you. Now the point, the topic that we first discuss is the course, the subject matter of it, in what sequence we will cover the topics, and in what way we will conduct the course through the semester, and also the plan of grading. So that little document summarizing all these things I have already put in these resources, the course plan. Okay. And also let me introduce the teaching assistants, Vithal, Nikhil, and Abhishek. Okay. Vithal and Nikhil are PhD students, Abhishek is MTech student. These are the class timings. And to begin with, now this semester, this document is not complete. It is partly tentative because how this semester is going to be run by the institute, that itself is not completely settled yet. So to begin with, we have no option other than to start online, and later there is a possibility of making it the usual classical style, old classroom kind of teaching learning environment. So if possible, if considered judicious, we will try to shift to that sometime during the semester. And one or two small things depend upon that. Based on that, this may not be final, but this is the plan with which we start to begin. The class hours are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 9:50. And the classroom that has been allocated is room number 111 in tutorial class. But right now we are online. Now, even when we come to the classroom, we may or may not come to this classroom, because if there are sufficient ads, I mean, if there is a good number of ads and not that many number of drops during that time, then the number of students may be little larger for this classroom for this semester, in which there will be enough separation between students in the classroom. So this classroom may not offer that separation if the number of students is something like 30. So if there are quite a few additions, quite a few students add the course, then it may be difficult. So now let us come to the subject matter. What is the theme of this course? The theme is essentially geometric modeling, which has applications. Shall I make the font size larger? Okay. So we basically study in this course geometric modeling with its applications in several areas of engineering: computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing, computer graphics, reverse engineering, improvement and optimization of a design, or task planning for process automation. So these are the areas of engineering, areas of applications for what we learn in this course. Now, CAD, CAM, and computer graphics, you immediately understand what it is. Many of you understand what is reverse engineering also. So, in engineering is you have a plan, you have a design based. I mean, you have an idea of how you are going to make something, and through that you make the thing. Reverse engineering is the reverse of that. You have got the thing sold by some company, and you want to manufacture, you want to develop a component of that kind, a product of that kind. So for that, what you do is that you open that thing, open that gadget made by the other company and make it part by part and analyze how the thing is and how it works. Based on that, you try to develop your design, hopefully better than this one. So that studying and working out the design from the component is reverse engineering. So this is very useful when you want to, in a way, steal somebody else's design. So to some extent, it is within the legal purview, beyond which it is not. Now, improvement and optimization of a design. There is a design which, if you can mathematically model, then any improvement based on any criteria, you can plan based on them. So that is where geometric modeling will help you in improving the design. Then task planning or assembly for that matter. When you want to assemble several components in one package for the complete product, then if you can geometrically model each and every part, then the complete design, how to place different things in proper relative disposition to make a good, packed, complete product. So that also you can do. That is part in a way task planning or assembly planning, you can say. So that kind of thing you can do with the knowledge of geometric modeling, what we study here. What are the prerequisites? What background you need for following this course comfortably? First of all, applied mathematics, you certainly need to have the usual background, particularly numerical analysis and solid geometry. And of course, you must have a basic background in programming. Any language, any programming language, you should be able to program things. Whatever is a numerical method, whatever is an algorithm, whatever is a formulation, you should be able to develop a program based on that. Because otherwise, by using a calculator, by pressing calculator keys, so much computation, you cannot do. That is impractical. So, what are the topics in the course? First of all, whenever I teach this course, to begin with, I give a little recapitulation of analytical geometry, solid geometry basically. In that, I spend something like 3-4 lectures, so up to 4 lectures. So, most of these things I expect you to know, but I make a recapitulation so that if you know, then it will get revised. If you don't know, then you will come to know. And in this set of slides of mine, in many places I have given the result, and I am asking you to develop to derive that result. In order, that is part of the recapitulation. So you should actually take that instruction and put the effort to derive them. They are not difficult, but that little exercise of deriving them on your own will put you in firm ground to follow what comes in the later part of the course. Then one general topic of transformations. rotations, translations, reflections, combined motion based on all these, and perspectives, scaling. So all sorts of transformations come next. And then we get into the proper study of the objects. So first curves, then surfaces, and then solid objects. And solid objects in this context we do very little, just the sense of it, and then we continue into properties of curves and surfaces. Okay. Then relationships. For example, there is one curve and one surface. What is the difference between them? There are two curves. What is the difference between them? And then there are other kinds of relationships also. So, and that is say intersections. So curve intersection, curve surface intersection, surface surface intersection. So these things we study next. After doing all these things with curves and surfaces, then we go to solid modeling. Solid modeling fundamental ideas. We spend 2 lectures, possibly in 19th and 20th, and then we go to solid modeling methods for next 2 lectures. Now this count comes up to 24 lectures. I try to manage within that, leaving the rest for more interactive sessions. And there are 3 kinds of interactive sessions that we will have. One is discussion sessions. After the completion of every topic, I will give you one discussion session in which the class will be in the most active people in the class will be basically the teaching assistants, not you. And you also will be relatively more active. So then the other, this is for discussion of topics in which you want a little more clarity from the lecture. You did not get the thing completely, and at that time you did not remember to ask. Okay, so the thing remained as it is, or some problems where you face difficulty, or some problems which TAs bring to discussion for the discussion in the class. So both students and TAs can bring problems for discussion in the class. And any theory question also, if you have difficulty, you can ask there. Then there is a tutorial talk to be given by every student in the class. So for that, we will need 4 hours, possibly, depending upon how many students are there in the class. And there will be another of this kind, which is project. Now, tutorial talk will be mostly on detailed study of the methods that are covered in the course. These are basic, that is why it is tutorial talk. This does not have any hi-fi research component. So the reason of including this is that most of the methods that we study in this course actually require detailed analysis, and that can be done by developing a program. So the idea is that on each little topic, one of you or 2 of you independently will develop a program and conduct a study, and then he will come and in 10-15 minutes, over 10-15 minutes, share his findings with the rest of the class. So somebody will do on one little topic, somebody else will do on another little topic, and like that, through these individual efforts, the entire body of knowledge will be shared by the whole class. Now, the project will be some sort of a little mini computer. Okay? So there you choose the topic in which you want to conduct research in geometric modeling. It has to fall in the area of CAD in general. Okay? So the amount of time that takes in this, it will be something like that in this way. About these things we will discuss a little more as we go on. Now, what are the books? My coverage is mostly based on the first of these books by Mortensen, Geometric Modeling. But then there are other good books also for that. And I have listed several books because each book gives only a few problems that can be treated as good practice problems. So I will expect you to practice on several problems given in several of these books. So find out how to get hold of these books, and after every topic is covered or during every topic is covered, not only the theory, uh, try your hand on the problem solving. And some of those problems which you find interesting and which you want more discussion, you can bring on the discussion session. Okay. CS will also bring some of their serious problems. Now, grading scheme is at present incomplete. In many class hours, I will give you a class work, little class work. Each will carry 10 marks. Well, I'm telling each will carry 10 marks, but within it will be 10 marks. What finally amounts to will be decided by how many of them I conduct. Because it is possible that I conduct more than 10 class work. That means that in more than 10 of these lectures, you might find um, a little 10 minutes class work given. So that is why here I have not given the precise number. There will be many class work units. Each will count to begin with 10. But finally, whatever that amounts to, say, suppose it turns out that I can end up conducting 18 class work units. So that 180 will be reduced to 100 for the final record. And this brief topical tutorial talk will carry 50 marks. Similarly, the project, paper and presentation will carry 50 marks. So this amounts to 200, and there will be no mixture. In fact, this topical tutorial talk is in lieu of mixture. Now, regarding NSEM, ideally we should have NSEM, but whether we will have NSEM or not, that I have not decided yet. So this will be decided later. And if we have, then how much marks that will carry, that also will be decided. And that means 200 plus whatever marks the NSEM has. So that will be the total marks of which I will conduct the grading. Now, about these three, I told you that we will have a little further discussion. So, discussion sessions. Let us set the grammar of this discussion. So, typically, after the end of lectures on the topic, after one topic is over, say the topic of curves is over, then I open the class for 1 hour for discussion, in which you can bring your doubts for clarification and also some problems in which you felt input, which you tried and you feel that there is some scope of discussion in that, you can bring that problem. And if you had difficulty in solving that problem, then certainly you will do. Now, students as well as TAs will bring questions and problems for discussion. I may be there present in the session, and in that case, I may contribute to the discussion. And for that matter, I may also bring one or two separate problems of mine which I want to contribute in the class. Now, tutorial talk. For that, topics I will list out and assign in class in early March. After the midterm exam period is over. I'm telling midterm exam period is over because this course has no midterm. after that, in early March or late February, one day in class, I will list out the topics for that we will talk and auction them. So as I go on rattling out the topics, I will ask you to raise your hands who wants that topic, and each topic we will give to two people at most. So the topics will be assigned early March, and then next 2 weeks you will work on that topic. You will make a on your assigned topic. You will make deep study, develop programs, and conduct analysis, some case studies on some data which you will enter, which you will decide, and based on that, the results you will collect. And on your developed curved surfaces or whatever, you will possibly do manipulations, and whatever you do, the results you will organize and present as a tutorial of 10-15 minutes during this week, in the last hours of this week, you will present those. For that, we will do the scheduling of two presents which day and in part of that. Now the project. For project, the calendar is a little more detailed. You can go through the CAD related journals. Actually, there is one journal called CAD. It's a very good journal. There are other journals also. You will pick up CAD related journals and figure out what would be a good little research problem which you can handle and which you can do as a little problem. You do not pick up something very ambitious because this should take limited time from you during the semester. It's not a full period. So you will write a title of your work, your project topic, and one paragraph synopsis. What is the problem and what you want to do with that. And the title and synopsis with your name, roll number, etc. You will submit to one of the peers, or by the time if we are in the classroom, then we can class also in hard copy. Or we can, if we are still into the hello portal, hello.iitk portal, then there can be an interface in which you upload it. And for that, the deadline is 20th January. By 20th January, you should put up your proposal containing your name, roll number, and the title of your project, and the one paragraph synopsis. Very easy, one paragraph synopsis. 50 to 100 words, not more than that. No figures. And as we receive these proposals, we will go through them and approve or revise them in the end of January or the beginning of January, February. And after that, according to your own suitable time, you will conduct that work, that project. And to help you in your conduct of the project work, we will have two discussion sessions during the semester. That is, two of the classes we will devote to that. And based on those things, you complete your work and submit by 30. And based on that, you will make a presentation during the week for 2 days. And as of now, all the broadcasting is and so this is the brief outline of the course, its content, and the protocol through which are intended to conduct it. If you have any questions, you can ask. I will try to clarify.